Okay, so we've let that dry a bit more now, and we can add another layer. And this is going to start to really finish things off better. So let's go ahead and stick with that medium flat brush, getting that nicely washed out and dried. And now we're going to add just a little hint of our brown into the right side. We're going to make that right side our shadow side. And it's not so much that we're making this super realistic, but I do want to just give a little dimension by adding a little touch of brown. So I've added just the tiniest bit of brown to the tip of my brush. I've tapped it off even a little bit on my plate so it's not too heavy. And I'm just going to give myself a little bit of shadow right in here. And I'm going to let that kind of just dissipate up the edge of the glass. So do you see how it just gets real thin up here? It's a little thicker as it comes down here and sweeps to the bottom here. And then it's going to make its way up again, up here toward the rim. I'm going to need just a little hint more paint there again. And I'm going to swoosh this in from the edge. Just give myself a little shadow there. I'm going to use what's left over on my brush because I don't want too much paint on here, because again I want this to look like it's generally kind of clear. And I'm going to do the same thing by adding just a little bit of this dryish brush here on the right side. And I can kind of swoosh it just a little bit as my brush becomes so dry that there's virtually no paint left on there. So using this dry brush technique is actually great for adding just really subtle hints of color to your painting.